Hi guys, today I'm so excited. I haven't done a makeup review in like a hot minute, so I'm very excited about this and because of the products, and I think you will be too. So the first thing is the new e.l.f. CC cream, which is clearly supposed to be a dupe for the Cosmetics. I mean, by the packaging, by the full coverage claim, it's pretty obvious. When I saw this was coming out, I was very excited. e.l.f. is vegan and cruelty free, which makes like it blows cosmetics out of the water. It also obviously is a lot more affordable. So I'm going to be trying that today. I'm very excited. Keep in mind, I haven't worn makeup in don't even know how long, so we'll get into that. And then also today I'm trying their new mascara. This is the first time I feel like e.l.f. is coming out with like a legit mascara that they actually made a big deal about. It's the first time it's not in like a simple black tube. My fear is that they just change the name and change the package and it's literally the same as like their other mascaras, which kind of suck. So we'll see. They didn't have waterproof, which if you're used to my channel, you know, I usually like completely need, so we will see about that as well. The brush looks exactly like their reel from Benefit. It's like spiky with like a little ball at the end, so we'll get into that too. If you're familiar with my channel, you know that the Cosmetics CC cream was like my favorite probably 4 years ago. Maybe 3 years ago when I was still wearing makeup regularly. So I'm really excited to try this. I do love the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I think it's great. It makes it so easy to like put one dot and you're done with coverage. This, however, is not hydrating. I feel like in a little while, maybe 6 months, we'll get a hydrating version of this. We'll see. And let's just see what happens. So this comes in, I think, 20 shades, which isn't that good for, you know, something that claims to be full coverage. It really should have more shades in that. Although the range is decent. It has very light and pretty deep, but I'm hoping they are gonna, you know, expand that eventually. It says color correcting, full coverage, and it has a natural finish. It has skin loving ingredients like collagen, peptides, and niacinamide, which again reminds me of the Cosmetics. That was like a skincare makeup in one. And it says it's SPF 30, but it is not a physical SPF, so it does contain octinoxate. So before we apply or do anything, I want to do like a close-up of my skin so you can kind of see a before and after. Okay, so my skin right now isn't too bad with redness. I always have redness around the nose. I have a couple of spots over in this area, but it's not too bad. We'll see what happens. I have acne prone skin, but I also have very dry skin, so makeup tends to cling to my skin really badly. I am going to be using a primer today, and I know a lot of people don't like that when you're doing a foundation review, but if I don't use this, it's gonna cling, and like I just wouldn't even give it a fair shot. So I'm gonna use a tiny little bit of this from Glossier. It is the Future Dew Oil Serum Hybrid. I always use a little bit of this before I do foundation. Sometimes I mix it in. It just helps to keep my skin hydrated and kind of gives like a smoother base. So I'm only going to use like that much. It's pretty liquidy. It's a serum, you know, it's not like a silicone primer. So now we have that applied. Let's do this. I'm so excited. So I got the shade Fair 120 Neutral. I want to say this is the second lightest. I'm actually going to use my hands. I do love using a damp sponge, but I feel like if I was going to put makeup on, I'd use my hands. It's the easiest. It's what I use for literally anything else I have. I'm very low maintenance, so again, like a full coverage claim here, I'm like, but it is a CC cream, so like I feel like full coverage in CC cream world is different than foundation world. I'm not really into full coverage. If you've been, you know, on my channel lately, you know that. So this is the first time I'm opening this. I'm so excited. So I know a lot of people don't like first impressions or like try it longer, blah blah blah, and I get that. I totally do. But for me, if I don't like something the first day, I just know it's not gonna change, unless my skin type completely changes. Like if my skin's oily in like 6 months or a year, okay. But as of right now, like anything I've ever tried, if I didn't like it the first day and I tried it again, I didn't like it again. So I heard this was kind of thick, so I'm a little nervous about that. I hope the color is okay for me. Do I have to like squeeze it? It feels like I'm just sucking all the air out. Did you see how thin that got? Super weird. There we go. Okay. Looks like this. I think this shade should be good. I'm so fair right now. Okay. It's definitely thick. Okay. I'm gonna more do a patting motion because if I do a sweeping, I feel like that's when it's more likely to cling. It doesn't have a scent, but it definitely smells like, I don't know, not sunscreen, but like, I don't know, something. It has some kind of smell. It's not strong though, like you really gotta get it up in there. It's definitely more coverage than I'm used to. I'm used to using the Glossier Perfecting Skin Tint, which is like, most people say it's a no coverage, why even use it? That's my comfort zone. It's not the easiest to blend. The coverage is so much, it's like washing me out. I feel like I would like using a sponge because it pulls back some of the coverage, to be honest. I've actually watched a couple of reviews and people really liked it with a brush, but I'm not, like, I literally couldn't tell you the last time I applied any kind of foundation or coverage with a brush. Honestly, like, if I could go back to a minute ago, I wouldn't have used a whole pump. It is way more coverage than I thought, so if you want that from a product that's more of like a CC cream, it also feels matte. It doesn't feel like it has a natural finish. Do I look pale? Okay, so first impression, not a fan. I feel like I'm wearing a mask. It doesn't feel like that. Like right now, like if I was just like walking around, I wouldn't feel it. Like it feels like a moisturizer, but not a good one. It just like, I don't know. It might just be the shade, like once I get like some bronzer on and stuff, it might feel better. It is clinging. It is clinging, and I used my, you know, Glossier stuff. It's clinging up around here where I have some dryness. And it's not like super terrible. Like you wouldn't notice. I didn't see it until I got like real close into the mirror. But I'm not a fan of that. And it looks light. Look, I mean, it's the same color as me, but it's scary. Getting rid of all that redness I normally have is like freaking me out. It's weird. Oh, it's really weird. I'll do a zoom in so you guys can kind of see what my skin looks like. Honestly, it doesn't look bad from like here down. My forehead is what looks bad. I feel like it's in my wrinkles. It's settling in my forehead lines, and it's all like, I have like dryness up here, so it's clinging. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick that up. It looks good like in this area, like in the areas where my skin isn't as dry, so it might be like a good combo oily skin thing. So let's zoom in and give you a closer look. I don't know if you can see the dryness right there. It's bothering me, and like you can see when I do that, like I don't know, I'm not a fan on the forehead. It just doesn't look bad, and I honestly, it's like a natural matte. Like it says natural finish. To me it feels like natural matte, but that might just be because I have dry skin. So I'm just gonna do like some minor makeup, and then we'll come back with the mascara. Okay, so I did the rest of my makeup. I didn't even do concealer under my eyes because I feel like, I mean, it's a little dark, but I just kind of kept this as all the coverage because it's like so much for me. But we're gonna do the mascara. I'm very excited. So it's called Lash It Loud Volumizing Mascara. I got black. It's of course cruelty free and vegan. There's really nothing special I'm seeing. I don't love a rubber bristle brush. My favorite brushes are always the traditional ones, so we'll see what's going on with this. I've heard good things so far. So it's a cute package, and I'm using a new lash curler today, so I'm very excited about that. It's the Shiramura one that everyone uses, that's like super fancy and stuff. Honestly doesn't feel much different from the metal one that I got from Elle like 10 years ago, but we will see. In case you didn't know, my lashes don't hold a curl. They literally are the worst, and that's usually my like biggest thing I'm looking for with a mascara, is to hold the curl and like not flake and smudge. I have like bad lashes, so we shall see. I'm gonna do a little zoom in. Right now you can barely see my lashes, like there's nothing there, they're straight, like you can't see anything. And we're gonna curl them and we're gonna apply the mascara. How exciting. Oh, I hate this brush. Okay, this is the kind of brush that hurts. It's like spiky, and like if you hit your lid it like hurts. It's literally like an exact copy of the They're Real by Benefit, and I don't like it so far. And the formula feels definitely more wet. I'm more of a fan of a dry formula, and I feel like the curl's already falling. That's not great. It's like black and that's it. Oh, it's annoying. I'm not even gonna bother putting it on the lower lash line because I can just feel how wet it is, which means it'll just smudge, and I have another video to film, so not gonna even bother with that. Yeah, okay, the curl completely fell. Not a fan of the mascara. Just gonna say no. It's a no from me, dog. I'll do a zoom in so you can see, but like you can tell, like look at this, these are about to fall. This one's like already fallen. It's just a big old fat no. Like no, just no. The lashes have fallen. They suck. Just no. If you don't have an issue with your lashes holding curl, you might like it. I mean, I don't think it gave me much volume, much length. It made them black and it didn't clump. Like it's definitely defining. it's not the worst mascara I've ever used, but I'm already giving it like a 0. The skin looks pretty good. From where you are, it probably looks great. Like, I'm vibing that it looks really good. And like looking in the mirror about a foot away, it looks good. But as soon as I pull this up about 6 inches, that's when I start to see issues. And I know that's not a big deal for everyone. Like, I've seen so many people do videos on here and like love a foundation. They zoom up and they're like, it looks great. I'm like, ew, really? I don't think it looks that good. But I have very high standards because I'm used to no makeup. So right now, like my forehead, I can see my lines even without making like an intense expression, which I'm not a fan of. The dryness up here, not pretty, not cute. And then just in here, it's like dry. A little bit on the side of my mouth too here, which always happens. But like my pores definitely don't look big. They don't look obvious. The coverage is too good for me. I actually think if you have acne, you might love this. Like if you have acne, combination oily skin, like right now, I feel like 6 years ago, this would have been like my jam. It probably is a decent dupe for the It Cosmetics, to be honest, because I haven't used that in ages because my skin has just changed so much. Like right now, I feel like if we were to rewind and go back in time, I would love this. I think this is gonna be like a big bestseller, to be honest. Like I really do. Like I think so many people are gonna like this. I just think that if you have dry skin, make sure you do like super good moisturizing, like a good moisturizing primer. But I'm happy with it. Like I honestly right now I am. It doesn't feel heavy, which is awesome. Like it does give you that really good coverage without feeling like foundation. Like it doesn't feel like I have foundation on. Okay, we will come back later. This isn't really like a wear test. Like I don't wear foundation for a long period of time. Even before the pandemic, I didn't wear makeup for more than maybe like 4 to 6 hours. So I'm probably not gonna wear this for more than 4 to 6 hours, and I'll let you know how it looks at the end of that. I mean, if it doesn't hold up for 4 to 6 hours, it's not gonna hold up for 12. See you in a little bit. Okay, so I've only had this on for like an hour, and it's not bad, and it still feels really lightweight and everything, but you're not gonna be able to see this. It is collecting in here, which I don't like. I know most people probably wouldn't notice that, but like I said, I'm so used to like no makeup or light makeup that it's bothering me. And it's not transfer proof, I should say. I changed my lip color to film another video, and when I just used a tissue to wipe it off like my mouth, and I was pretty precise, it definitely like took some product off around here. So it's not transfer proof. If you blow your nose, it'll come off. Definitely my cheeks look the best, like from like here to here. Like this whole area looks okay, and the top of my nose looks okay. It's just in here and my laugh lines and even my chin and my forehead where I have drier skin is where it's an issue for me. Honestly, it's looking exactly how the Cosmetics CC cream used to look. It's a better price, it's vegan, and it I think there's more shades. It might be the same amount of shades. Pretty much if you wanted the Cosmetics CC cream and you didn't want to spend $40 something or $38, this is an awesome dupe. I'm gonna keep wearing it, and like I'll let you know before I take it off and everything, but like I'm getting that vibe, and I think that means I'm gonna like it, and I don't not like it. It's just I think that if you have dry skin, it might not be your favorite thing. I actually think the coverage is better than the Cosmetics CC cream, to be honest. But yeah, I'll check back later. Okay, so I've now had this on almost 5 hours. I put it on around noon, and it's fine. I mean, I like it. I don't know why I'm saying it's fine. I like it. I can feel it more on my skin now, but that usually happens after like, I don't know, a while when your oils break through even with dry skin. The mascara, you can see, I mean, it looks terrible. It looks terrible, but also it's like smudging and flaking. So just like, I honestly believe that e.l.f. like repackaged their regular old mascaras that sucked and tried to relaunch it. That's what I think. So the mascara, nope. The CC cream, I still think it looks really nice, like on my cheeks, and my blush and my bronzer are still up and running and everything. That dryness is still up there. I feel like the part in my wrinkles has kind of decreased a bit with like oils blending in with it. My only issue is there's like nothing in this area because I've been blowing my nose a bit because it's so cold. So you can see all the redness here. So pretty much all around my nose, the tip of my nose, and all above my lips. It's gone, so it's definitely not transfer resistant. I don't know if maybe like a different kind of primer, like a long wear primer, or like you know, something like the Urban Decay All Nighter would help with that. But I feel like wearing this with a mask would not be great because you just get foundation all over your mask. I'd honestly give it like a 4.5 out of 5. It isn't necessarily something I would wear all the time. It's more coverage than I'm used to, so I'd probably, you know, use it for like an event if that ever happens, or, you know, like my friend's weddings next summer, and maybe something like that. Especially when it's warmer out, I feel like my skin will like it more because my skin's less dry in the summer, and it really does what it says it's gonna do. It really does. So I feel like if you were interested in it, you'll like it. If you like the Cosmetic CC cream, you'll like it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what else you want me to review in the future. And yeah, if you have any questions, leave them down below, and I'll see you next time.